Oklahoma, Missouri for the 98th time in the history of these two programs. They'll meet on Saturday. Keys to the game. We got Friday Fan Feelings coming up later in the show. Stick around. This is Locked On Sooners.
You are Locked On Sooners, your daily podcast on the Oklahoma Sooners. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Once again, thanks for making Locked On Sooners your first listen every single day. Shout out to all the everydayers out there. Tune in and subscribe to the show wherever you get your podcasts. We're part of the Locked On Podcast Network, now the #1 sports podcast network. Jay, key to the game for the Oklahoma Sooners. You can go offense, you can go defense, it can be in general. What do you think is the biggest key to the game for the Sooners?
Biggest key to the game is stopping the run. You stop Ahmad Hardy, you win this game. Because I believe our pass rush is strong enough to get to whoever the quarterback is. If they're going to go out and trot Bo Pribula out there, I mean, do you really want to do that to yourself? They might, I guess. I'll say okay, but I don't think that's one of those that you want to do to yourself. All Oklahoma needs to do is if they get to the running back, they got this. And that's what's most important.
Yeah, I think just minimize the big runs because Ahmad Hardy, he is one of the best at forcing missed tackles. He's one of the best in the nation at creating runs of 10 yards or more, 15 yards or more. So limiting those runs. Oklahoma, we've seen them give up a big run in just about every single game this year, whether it was Kewan Lacey in Ole Miss or Trey Wisner in Texas or Justice Haynes in Michigan. Just about everybody's created a big run. So it's just a matter of minimizing those big runs. It's a matter of creating opportunities for multiple guys to get to the ball carrier. The first guy has to slow him down. Even if you can't bring him down, you got to slow him down. You cannot give him a free runway because it's going to be really hard to bring him down from there on. And I think the trenches, just like it is in most every SEC game, the trenches is going to be key. And I like Oklahoma's chances against this Missouri offensive line that has some talent, but has been very, very up and down this year. I think that is, to me, going to be the story of this game. If they can get Matt Zollers throwing at a 2nd and long, 3rd and long, that plays right into Brent Venables' hands.
It 100% does.
He's a quarterback with a lot of potential, but you do not want to face a Brent Venables defense in 2nd and long and 3rd and long. Just ask Ty Simpson.
Exactly, especially as a true freshman. Like this is the thing that everyone has always pointed out. Brent Venables eats them up and spits them back out. He makes things like life hard for them. Heck, truth be told, if you go look at what was that, the Oklahoma South Carolina game last year, South Carolina was up because of their defense. But Lenore Sellers, even though they were having a good season, he was not doing very well in that game. And it was because BV was terrorizing him. And he continued to terrorize him this season. That is something that we know he's known for with these defenses. So, yeah, you're right. You're not going to want 3rd and long. You're not going to want all of that weight put on the shoulders of a Matt Zoller. You don't want him to feel like he has to carry the entire load himself. That's not what Missouri wants. Oklahoma wants that. So, slowing down my Hardy. I think if you go on the opposite side too, man, we do need to establish the run too. Like it's like the run game feels like that's becoming more and more the answer for a lot of people. You establish the run, you control the clock.
Yep.
So it's always a good time to run the dang ball.
Always a good time to run the dang ball. It's been the catchphrase here on Locked On Sooners over the course of the year. You know, Missouri, they're 5th in the SEC in rushing yards allowed.
Goodness gracious.
Not too bad. They're 6th
Not bad at all.
in yards per carry at 3.4 yards per carry. So this is a good defense that Oklahoma is going to face. So it's a matter of finding efficiency. They got to stay ahead of the chains. They've got good pass rushers that are going to make life really difficult for Michael Fasusi and Ryan Foje off the edge. So putting John Mateer in situations where he's playing at a 2nd and short, 3rd and 5 or less, that kind of stuff that's going to allow Oklahoma a better opportunity to be efficient. But they got to start attacking, man. They got to attack downfield. Missouri, again, really good against the pass. It's a good defense. They do a lot of really good things. You've got to stress them somehow. You've got to find a way to stretch the field a little bit. Even if you don't complete those balls, you got to just let them know, hey, we're willing to throw it. because in recent games, Oklahoma hasn't been willing to throw the ball. Against Michigan, against Auburn early in the season, Deion Burks and Isaiah Satania were cooking those defenses down the field, down the sideline. You throw down the sideline, it's lower risk, high reward than throwing deep over the middle, than throwing in the intermediate. You throw down the sideline, and generally it's either I'm coming down with it or it's incomplete or it's going out of bounds. So take a few chances, take a few risks, go down the sideline, see if you can stress that defense a little bit so that you can open things up for the running game, because the running game is still one of your best assets, and you've got to take some of the pressure off of them, take some of the guys out of the box, lighten the box a little bit. If you're going to play a tight end, don't play him in line. Play him outside. Play him in the slot. Force them to bring a linebacker out of the box and see if you can get some more lighter, more manageable boxes to run against.
Yeah, that's what you want. And we need to see it. Mateer didn't look like he was progressing as much, but he still at the same time kind of looked like he was progressing in that Bama game. Mm-hmm. You saw some zip on some of those passes. He started the game off with that nice slant to Burks, who took open space and ran it. You start to see a little bit of zip and movement. It's now really on the decision-making and getting rid of the ball in situations you need to, plus not keeping the ball on some of the RPOs, like give it to the back, let the back go. Make sure you choose right based upon what the box looks like, et cetera, so on and so forth. So what I want to see now is more of those deep passes. Give me the deep passes to Tanyan like you did against Ole Miss. Stress those corners because you can. Their linebackers are solid. The edges are solid. Interior is okay. Missouri statistically is up there. They're one of the better defenses in the conference. They're number 2. They're number 1 in total defense. If you go raw yardage, they're number 2 in rushing defense. They're pretty solid. But as I say all these solid things about them, the one thing about them is you look at it, they really ain't played nobody. So their numbers are a little skewed from the fact that the competition isn't the same. Michigan's numbers they're a top 20 defense, and we was out there frying them. When I looked at the efficiency for Missouri, they're 26th in the country. Even though their raw numbers are low in conference and in the country, efficiency-wise, not the most efficient. So you can get big plays. You can execute on them. Just go out there and do it. That's what's most important.
And it's going to take John Mateer stepping his game up. And I think everybody's in a spot where we want to see John Mateer play a more confident game than what we've seen in recent weeks. We want to see him be a little bit more assertive, a little bit more aggressive. That doesn't mean he has to try to take the game over. That doesn't mean he has to try to do everything by himself. It's just he needs to find a happy medium between being, I don't want to mess the game up, I don't want to turn the ball over, and I have to carry everything. Find that happy medium. Take some calculated risks. If it's 3rd and long,
calculated risk.
Run that go route and do an arm punt. Like, what's the worst that's going to happen? If you throw a deep, deep ball 40 yards down the field and it gets picked off, what does it matter? You were going to punt it anyway. So take a shot, take a chance, see if you can create some big plays in the passing game, because that's the thing that needs to happen to take Oklahoma to the next level. Is we got to find our offense again, got to start creating some more positive momentum for the offense. And listen, you're at home, you're in the friendly confines. It's been a while since you've been there. Last time you played at home was against Ole Miss. That was like a month ago, it feels like.
Feels like it.
And it's time to just
a month ago.
It was a month ago. Yeah.
It was a month ago.
It was a month ago. It's forever ago. So get comfortable and get off to a quick start and throw the ball. Like I've been preaching run game all year long. Hey, let's open it up a little bit. Let's throw the football. Let's get off to a quick start. Let's go no huddle. Let's go tempo early in this game and put Mizzou on the defensive early in this game if you can. You're going to need to score some points. This is a good Missouri team with a good running back and a defense that can make life difficult for you. Be the aggressor. Don't play just to not lose the game. You've got everything sitting in front of you. You've got the college football playoff 2 wins away. Go win the game.
Go win the game. Gosh, Seems so simple, right?
It does. It does. Also, special teams. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great.
Yeah. Titanium leg. Supporting you right now.
Yep.
Short shorts. Long
Long
kicks.
kicks. Yeah.
Let's get it, baby.
Let's go.
Support Titanium leg.
Yeah.
Period.
Tate Sandell, Grayson Miller, Ben Anderson, Isaiah Satania, Jaden Hardy, like all those dudes playing on coverages.
Kind of crazy when saying that about Satania, right? Weren't we all scared about him fumbling?
Just give me another big return. You're good. It's all good. Not worried about it. I just positive vibes. All right, Friday fan feelings. We'll give you our predictions for the game coming up next here on Locked On Sooners.